Hello everyone and welcome to the session on RTP for May 2018 examination of CA Inter new syllabus. Now if you don't have the RTP, please go to the ICAI website and download that from there. Alright. Now as requested by many students, I will be recording this video in English and at the same time I will be giving you tips and tricks wherever possible relating to each and every question. So one by one we will begin with the questions. In this video I am solving only the first question and gradually I will be keeping up uploading more questions. Alright. So let's begin with the first question. The first question is a very simple one. The question of material. Alright. Now if we study that carefully, then what it is. Aditya Brothers supplies surgical gloves to nursing homes and polyclinics in the city. These surgical gloves are sold in pack of 10 pairs at price of 250 per pack. Alright. For the month of April, okay, note there, it is for the month of April. It has been anticipated that a demand for 60,000 packs of surgical gloves will arrive. Aditya Brothers purchases these gloves from the manufacturer at rate 228 per pack. Alright. Now please note everyone, this was the selling price and this is the purchase price. Okay. This is of no use to us, but this is very important, the purchase price. Alright. Let's proceed ahead. Within a 4 to 6 days lead time. Lead time means the delivery time. Now why that is given, we will understand that gradually. The ordering and the related cost is 240 per order. So that's the ordering cost per order. The storage cost is 10% per annum of the average inventory investment. So as usual, we will be calculating 10% of what? Of the purchase price. That is 10% will be calculated of 228 rupees. Alright, fine. Now what they have asked us, they have asked us to calculate the EOQ. They have asked us to calculate the number of orders needed every year. And they have also asked us to calculate the total cost of ordering and storage of the surgical gloves. And at the same time determine when should the next order to be placed, assuming that the company does maintain a safety stock and that the present inventory level is 10,033 packs with a year of 360 working days. Alright. Now, this is a question which is, I will say you have one similar question in your module. And at the same time, they have asked us to assume 360 working days during the year. However, in my opinion, it doesn't make any difference even if you assume 365 days. I will show that to you, all of you. Alright. So that's the question basically. So as usual, what I usually suggest to my students, what you should do is always you should write the given details first. Alright. So if I begin with that, then what are the given details? The given details are annual requirement. First of all, we need that very essentially. So annual requirement is, please note, it was monthly demand that was given, right? So 60,000 pack was the monthly demand. So multiplied by 12, we will get the annual demand that will be 7,20,000 packs, right? After that, the price per kg was also given to us. It was not 250, rather it was 228. 250 was the selling price. Alright. After that, the ordering cost per order, that was also given. So the per order ordering cost was rupees 240. Right. And besides that, the carrying cost per unit per annum, that was 10% of the purchase price. So we need to calculate 10% of 228. So that will be 22.8 per unit per annum. Alright. And besides that, one more information was given to us and that was about the lead time or the delivery time. So that was 4 to 6 days. So we can take that as 4 days minimum, 6 days maximum, and on an average it is 5 days. Alright. So now the first question that was asked to us was the EOQ. Alright. So all of us know how to calculate the EOQ. It is no trade discount. So we can apply Wilson's formula. So that will be 2AO upon C. That is 2 into annual requirement multiplied by ordering cost per order divided by carrying cost per unit per annum. Right? So if we fill in the details from the given details, so annual requirement is 7,20,000, ordering cost is 240 and the carrying cost is 22.8. So the answer will be, it will come in decimals, it will be 3,893 packs approximately. That's rounded off. Alright. Whenever you have to round off the EOQ, remember that if you take the total of the ordering and the carrying cost, that won't be exact. I mean to say that the ordering cost and the carrying cost Normally speaking, at EOQ it matches, but if you're rounding it off, then definitely it won't match, just because of that rounding off fact. Alright, let's begin. Now we have to calculate. We first calculated the EOQ, the first question is done. The second question was number of orders, right? So number of orders, how to calculate that? It is the annual requirement simply divided by the order size. So my annual requirement is 7,20,000. Order size, we just now calculated at 3,893 units, right? So that will be approximately 185 orders per annum. All right. Please mention that separately. It is an approximate answer. So you will be very clearly speaking that you have rounded off the answer. All right. So with that, next thing that you have to calculate is the calculation of the total of the ordering and the carrying cost. How to do that? Very simple. We can calculate that in a tabular form, like say for example the particulars column and the rupees column. How to do that? Simply we need to calculate first of all the annual ordering cost. So my annual ordering cost is, how to do that? Annual ordering cost will be number of orders multiplied by the ordering cost per order, right? So number of orders, we just now calculated that. It is 185 multiplied by ordering cost per order is 240. So 185 into 240, that will be, yes, it will be 44,400, right? And after that, if we also calculate the annual carrying cost. So the annual carrying cost will be, what's the formula? It's the average inventory carried multiplied by the carrying cost per unit per annum. So average inventory carried, we never carry the annual requirement. We carry only the units that we have purchased. So it will be the order size divided by 2. That is 3893 divided by 2 average. Multiplied by the carrying cost per unit per annum, that is 22.8. So if we multiply that, we will get the answer as 44,380. As I said, that the answer is not same as the annual ordering cost, and that is simply because we have rounded it off. Okay. So finally we can take the total. The total of the ordering and the carrying cost will be 88,780. All right. Now you can present that in this form. This is the typical format, the tabular format. But otherwise also you can also solve that in another manner. How to do that? See, what you can do is you can also apply this particular formula. What is the formula? 2AOC. Okay, that will directly give me the total of the ordering and the carrying cost. Now you can just experiment that here. 2 into annual requirement was 7,20,000. Ordering cost was 240. Carrying cost was 22.8 per unit per annum. Right? So just calculate that. It will be 2 into 7,20,000 multiplied by 240 multiplied by 22.8. So whatever it is, whole under root. So we get the answer as 88,768 rounded off. Okay. So this formula will give me the accurate result, the exact answer. Now we didn't get the exact answer here. The answer is 88,768 and we got the answer as 88,780. That's simply because of the rounding off. Okay. So after that, the last question that was asked to us was the time to place next order. Correct? They said that we have 10,033 units available and they asked us to calculate, to tell us, the client was asking us that when the next order should be placed. Alright. So try to understand the per day requirement if I calculate that. How to calculate a per day requirement? See, I know the annual requirement. My annual requirement is 7,20,000. Correct? Now, if I divide that with the number of days in a year, I will get the per day requirement or the per day consumption. Right? So 7,20,000 divided by 365, or as they have asked in the question, you can take 360. Okay. Now you should take 360 as they have asked, but at the same time, I am taking 365 just to show you that it won't make any difference whether you take 360 or 365. However, if they have asked 360, then you should take 360. I'm just showing that even if you take 365, it won't make any difference. Alright. So see here, 7,20,000 divided by 365. You will divide that by 360, okay? Now, if I divide that by 365, the answer will be 1973 units approximately, alright? Now, the available units is 10,033 units, right? So if I check that 1973 is the requirement for 1 day, right? And we have 10,033 units. So we have the units that will be sufficient enough sufficient enough for how many days consumption? Just calculate that. How to do that? 10,033 divided by 1973. Okay. So if you do that, you will get 5.085. So approximately we can say that we have 5 days requirement, right? Only 5 days requirement is available with us. Similarly, even if you took say 360 days, right, instead of 365, if you took 360 days, then 7,20,000 divided by 360 would have been 2,000. So 2,000, simply if 10,033 is divided by 2,000, the answer is 5.0165. So it's hardly making any difference. Basically what it says is you have the requirement of only 5 days. So the lead time was given for this purpose. The lead time was 4 days to 6 days. So we just have 5 days requirement. So what do you mean by that? That the order should be placed immediately. Alright? So that was the question. You simply have to write that theoretically that we have only 5 days requirement available with us, and hence the next order should be placed immediately. That's it. Okay? So very, very simple question to begin with in the RTP series. In the next part, we will be going ahead to the second question, the question belonging to labor. Okay? For the timing, it's goodbye.